Fringe theory is based around the genre and trope of various horror and thriller media. Please view the episode description for a full list of content warnings. Thank you. You're all back in the lobby of the hotel.
We went back in time!
You guys watch as this feral quintessence, the Time Eater, lumbers down the hall. So here's the thing about monsters, right?
Yeah?
They're very dangerous.
I guess Hallow lunges on the thing.
You think that it's probably invulnerable until the time loop is broken. You keep flipping backwards, and then there's a couple blank pages, and then another 4 names. Sats Scohorn, Arthur Annex, Curtis Gritston,
Oh no, what?
and Zacharias Price. Hallow, you recognize the symbols on this circle. You can see her eyes almost begin to spin like clock hands, and you are back in the hotel lobby.
Hey, so, using my power of deduction, if this, world that we walked into through the alleyway is, a sort of different, what do you think if that coin he flipped landed on one side here, do you think it landed on the other side for us? And what would that mean?
Son of a bitch, Flux, is that what we're doing here? Are we doing the same universe, but every coin flip is the reverse?
You still had one hold for investigate a mystery. I'll just answer this. Well, in the other universe, they certainly didn't sacrifice someone who could turn back time.
Oh my god.
They certainly didn't sacrifice someone who, instead of beseeching the power of Oberon, would get stuck in a time loop in this stupid goddamn hotel.
No.
If you remember, the town outside in this other Fringewater is much more corporately commercially developed.
Is neighbor walking around outside somewhere?
Like I said, many, many times ago, 40 years ago, Zacharias Price did a horrible deed, and an angel of his guilt had followed him ever since.
I do recall.
Yeah, I remember.
What do you guys do?
I think... I think, Neville taps his hearing aid and contemplation. I think we have to stop that murder.
Yeah, I think so too.
No kidding.
I think it'd help.
You can definitely imagine that this feral quintessence has been gorging itself on these repeatedly discarded timelines for some odd 40 years now.
Oh,
Great.
God.
Okay. So right now, as we are in the hotel, this ritual is happening.
Not yet.
That's what's looping it.
Some people are certainly walking down the street, though.
Okay. I think we have to leave.
We have to leave? What do you mean?
We have to stop that. That's why we keep coming back, right?
We just gotta find it again.
Well, my door sucked to do. There was nothing trying to kill us through your door.
I think my door's the better option.
So we're going through Midas's door and just starting to head straight for a place?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just my door didn't try to actively kill us. I feel as though I've had the safest one.
See, you're talking as you're walking, right, Midas?
Mm-hmm.
As this, scene transitions, we do, a fade.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, well, there's definitely no dangers here. You turn a corner trying to find whichever door it's going to be this time. You see about 5 or 6 beefy security guards staring at you.
Oh.
Hey, gents.
Knuckles cracking.
Oh. Midas, I don't think they like that you're here.
Gents, I'm just trying to find the exit.
We can certainly bring you there. One of them takes a step forward.
What's their problem?
You don't gotta get violent. I'd just like to be guided there.
It's nothing personal, Midas. Just business. One of them reaches out to try and grab you.
What the
I'm taking a
hell?
step back. Whoa, dude. I'm just literally walk me there. You don't have to get physical.
reason is not going to work on these people. I think you got a moose. Or any other plan. This is a time loop. I mean, technically there's nothing stopping you from killing them.
Well, that
They'll
would
be
just
back.
be mean.
That would be mean.
I'm just saying, they'll be back.
We're just like Mac villains watching us like just like rip them apart. Midas is running.
Awesome. Roll me to act under pressure.
7.
Okay.
7. Worst outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. Yeah, I'll give you a price to pay. You're gonna take -1 forward to try and find this door now.
Cool.
You're able to keep up is the thing. You're not gonna get got as you, like, lead the rest of the hunters through these halls. It's not enough to shake them. You're going to take -1 forward.
Okay, let's try and find a way out of here.
But you do eventually think you have the door. Roll me plus weird.
13.
Oh, yeah, you can go there just fine.
We are here at 0 on the clock, huh?
No, it's 1. A mixed success ticks it by 1. But I will say going through the doors doesn't tick it by anything.
Okay, off to where, we're trying to get to where Solanus was, he said.
This is entirely up to you how you want to do this. You see the 3 men walking side by side on the sidewalk. You see the woman in the distance all alone. What do you do?
I don't have a weapon or anything on me.
Don't run up to her with a weapon. Fuck.
Tell me, is Gritston a police officer yet? Like, is he dressed in uniform?
I don't think he would be dressed in uniform when they ritually murdered a woman.
He's not in uniform right now. You wouldn't know if he's a junior officer yet or not.
I was gonna say, he'd have to be in, like, his early 20s if this was 40 years ago. I doubt he's not, like, a 70-year-old police officer.
All 3 of them are in plain clothes, at the very least.
Interesting. Well, we've got, like, a bit of time before this all goes to shit.
You've got a bit of time, yes.
Could we maybe try and prepare something in the alley?
You tell me what happens. And are all of you sticking together, or are all of you kind of splitting up?
I don't see a reason to split.
Well, what do you plan to do in the alleyway, then?
We could hide in the stumps there.
Hallow could interfere with their spell.
Is that what you're going to do? Is the ambush the strategy we're going with right now?
Yeah.
I have
I don't like the
one
way that you
thing
said
as
that.
well.
You have one thing?
Flux, so what would have come with me, like, when I went into this world?
I mean, I guess your cane, your clothes...
Like, anything I just had on me, other than the costume?
You're fishing for something, and I think I know what it is.
Do you think I'd have enough money to go buy a firearm with the conversion rate of 1980s money?
Not what I thought you were about to pull out, but I think it'd be funny, yes, to go speed buy a firearm from, like, a pawn shop, maybe.
Yeah.
You got any pistols that were used in crimes but then discarded?
Okay, Midas runs off somewhere. What do the rest of the 3 of you do?
Where's he
It's
going?
gonna take a little bit of time.
Should we follow him?
Sammy, Vivi,
I'm trying not to be really annoying right now.
what are you doing?
I made him a little tissue box.
What do you guys do?
Millie is gonna go talk to Sats.
You watch as this woman is kind of like, just kind of very sluggishly walking. She has, like, bags under her eyes. She has, like, sort of like a pale tealish white hair in a ponytail and a baseball cap. And she just says, "Who are you?"
Why, I'm only Millie Bizarre, the ringleader of the Bedlam Carnival. You heard of us?
You shouldn't be here. It's dangerous.
Millie frowns. So, you already know.
Lost count after the first couple years.
Well, we're trying to disrupt it. Do you have any advice?
You wouldn't be the first, but, I'll tell you what I tell the others, though. I'm sure you can wrestle with a couple 20-something boys just fine. What you really gotta watch out for is that beast.
Right.
It'll do everything it can to make sure that its meal still happens. It'll do everything in its power to ensure what happens, and... Well, to tell you the truth, I gave up a long time ago.
Well, we've got a long time before we plan on giving up, at least.
I like these walks, though. Gives me a nice chance to daydream.
Yeah, it's nice at least. It's silver linings.
Midas, you have acquired a gun.
Midas just runs in like, "Hey guys, I got a gun!"
Same tags as my original.
Yes. Millie and Hallow and Neville, if you guys are also close behind, Sats just looks at you with those kind of like empty eyes and just says like, you should probably run along now. It's almost time. I can see them over there.
Alright, well, if this doesn't work, just know we'll be back. We're not gonna give up on you.
Sure.
Lily kind of gives her like a rough, reassuring clap on the shoulder and then goes to the rest of the group.
Millie reconvenes with Midas and the rest of them. You guys can see, I think if this was a TV show, the camera would look over to the three of them, and like, the coin is mid-air, like slow motion coming into their hands. What do you do?
What if Hallow uses Fey magic to blow it out of the way?
Interesting. Is that something Fey magic can do, like generate winds and stuff?
I don't see why it couldn't. Try and disrupt the coin flip.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Roll me plus weird. I like to imagine this as, because one of the effects is do one thing beyond human limitations. This is going to be Hallow specifically like puckering up and blowing in that direction.
Yeah. Like she's blowing a kiss.
Yeah. Okay, plus weird.
It's gonna be a 2.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Let's fucking go!
What are you two on?
I think that's the highest roll we've ever had.
Oh my god, let's fucking go!
Boxcars on a +3.
Oh my god, let's fucking go!
What specifically did you do today that is granting you this luck?
I made that little pig!
You disrupt this ritual. Sats just kind of like stands there, and she still looks defeated, but like these guys are like scrambling to like go after their quarter.
Because it hit the ground perfectly on its side and started rolling away.
But guys, I was talking to Sats, and she said those guys weren't the problem. It's...
From the alleyway, the Time Eater emerges.
Well, now I'm mad that I wasted a boxcars roll on blowing a coin away.
But you blew it away so well.
I guess I did.
This nasty motherfucker.
Oh, it's the, Eater of Time thing.
It isn't going after you guys. It looks at Sats specifically.
Oh, as long as she dies, it...
As long as she keeps turning back time.
We should stop that now.
Well, if you want her to stop doing that, you're gonna have to give her a pretty good reason and probably a pretty good roll.
What if I just use telekinesis to fucking get her out of here? I just fling her away from this thing to give us some time.
Just fling her through a random door.
You can certainly try. Telekinesis to, like, fling her closer to you guys?
Yeah, to get her away from this thing.
Yeah, sure, give it a shot.
8.
What happens on a 7 and 9?
Hold on. On a 7 and 9, you move up but it hurts. Choose one option and mark 2 harm. I'm gonna suffer 1 less harm. I'm I'm not trying to hurt her. I'm not even, I'm actively just trying to move her.
Okay, yeah, you fling her this way, she just kind of comes to a thud on the pavement, is just like, oh, it's gonna be one of those loops.
Not if you make it not a loop.
Why are you guys doing this? The monster, the Time Eater looks, you hear like a cracking of bones sound as its neck turns towards you guys.
It recognizes us, right?
Oh yeah.
We're in this together, you and I.
Why are you dragging this out?
We're monster hunters, ma'am. It's just what we do.
And, you gotta be tired of this, right?
It's not a matter of being tired of it, it's a matter of my own body's self-defense mechanisms.
Well, then how do we make your body stop self-defensing? We kill it now.
I don't know how you do that. You guys are the monster hunters. Oh, here it comes. It's charging at you guys.
My god, is she so apathetic, though.
Wouldn't you be?
Wouldn't you be?
Millie tries to restrict it with her lassos.
Alright, roll me, use magic.
The more this fight continues, the more angry I'm going to be about my 15 being used for the coin toss, by the way.
Hey, that's a 10.
Yay!
You constrict this thing like a hog. You get it around the feet, and it just kind of face plants.
Midas, shoot this thing in the face.
I'm gonna shoot this thing in the face.
You're gonna shoot this thing in the face. How much does yours do?
2.
Okay.
2 harm, close, reload, loud.
You only have maybe a couple more moments before it breaks free, but it's still holding fast.
I mean, I can also...
Gonna say, yeah, I mean, more than one gun wielder here.
I would also like to remind you that you cannot permanently kill it until the weakness is procced.
What does that mean?
Would you like to investigate this mystery to find out what I mean by that?
Sure, I'll investigate this mystery. That's my sharp.
Or would this be maybe reading a bad situation? No, if it's about the monster, it's investigating a mystery.
Yeah, we explicitly want to know its weakness.
And you get a +1 to that forward because of your magic roll.
Come on, man.
That's a 5.
Ugh.
Do you want to use luck?
You know what? Yes, I do.
Ugh, how much luck are you at now?
3.
Oh wow, you're actually pretty good.
I have been pretty stingy with my luck.
If we want to do an alternate weird, the alternate investigative mystery, do you want this to be a specific question?
How do we proc the weakness? How do we make it killable?
For one, you need to starve it, which means this timeline, this whole thing needs to go bye-bye.
That's what we're trying to do.
You need to somehow override Sats's natural self-defense mechanisms to ensure that if she dies, either by the monster hunter or maybe by you guys...
Wait, we have to kill her?
I don't think there's any other way.
What do you mean?
This timeline is caused by her continuously turning back the time of her death. I guess in theory you could keep playing keep away, but eventually it's going to get her.
It cannot die as long as she's alive.
Monster hunting is some tough shit sometimes.
Neville is going to do something.
Oh, Neville is going to do something.
Neville is going to pull out his knife, and he's going to hand it to Sats, and he's going to look at it with all the youthful charm that he's got, and by youthful charm, I mean youthful sharp. It's going to be, you can't keep doing this. It is your body, isn't it? It's your power. Even if you can't save yourself, you can at least stop it, right? You have to try, right?
I've tried before. My body won't let me. This is me saying specifically that you guys are going to have to do something to override it. And I don't think it's going to be just like a manipulate someone to do something horrible.
Then if you're not going to do this, I'm sorry. I turn to Millie. Hey, do you know any magic to knock somebody out?
I do.
Great!
I could knock her out pretty easily, yeah.
Hi, sorry about this.
Okay. You're going to roll to, I don't know if this is, would this count as one of the, effects?
Is Perry rolling?
Wait, who's rolling? Because both me and
Yeah,
Hollow
hold on,
said we knew how to knock someone out.
Hallow is going to put her into a magic-induced coma.
Okay. If this goes bad, this is going to proc the, roll, though. This is going to need to be a really good roll. Would these... Because if it's not any of these effects, it would have to be big magic.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you could, would this count as a curse?
I'm gonna Sleeping Beauty her ass.
I mean, that's banishing a curse, not inflicting a curse, but, like... Heal one harm of an injury, or cure a disease, or neutralize a poison. I don't think that's it.
No.
I'm just trying to keep rules as written here. I think maybe... I like the idea of maybe not knocking out, but maybe, like, doing some kind of, like, magic to override this.
Okay.
So maybe that would be, like, I'm willing to stretch the definition of curse here. If you would like to roll to use Magic Hallow.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, that's a 10.
That's a 10.
Tell me what this looks like.
I think first and foremost, Hallow, is going to ask Sats if this is what she wants. Are you going to be happy if I do this to you?
If I said no?
Will you?
I think I've given up on having a say in what happens to me. At least it'd be something different.
That is true. I am sorry that it has to come to this.
You guys need to hurry this shit up right now.
What does this, like, spell look like?
So what I'm doing is I am dispelling her time curse from her, right?
Yes. Or at the very least, temporarily enough that she can die without it automatically kicking in.
Okay. So Hallow offers her hands to Sats. Does she take them?
Sure, she takes them.
Under her breath, Hallow starts chanting something in a language that nobody can understand. It's honestly a little bit similar to that time that she did a spell to speak to, what was her name?
Odine?
Odine. Doesn't that feel far away? As she speaks, symbols start to form around her. They don't look dissimilar to the ones that Sats has certainly seen hundreds and millions of times. And slowly, Sats starts to get more tired. The world starts to blink out around her. But I think it's still peaceful. I don't think it's frightening.
You watch as Sats falls backwards.
Mm-hmm.
This just put her to sleep, right? Did this kill her?
No.
No, this didn't kill her by rules as written. One of you still has to do that.
Neville is going to catch her, or, try.
You can catch her. She's not like that large.
Great. Neville suddenly feels really uncomfortable holding an unconscious woman they're about to murder.
Murder's such an ugly word in this context.
Millie walks up. I need the rest of you to keep the time meter away. I can do this.
Right.
It
you
is
got it.
snarling at you. It is making an absolutely undescribable sound.
Okay.
Millie places her hands onto Sats' chest and just kind of digs her nails in as you see a red glow. She is stopping all of the blood flow to Sats' heart.
It's gonna take a couple moments, though I guess the thing is this will stop the time loop if the time meter gets to you guys. This would also be the end of all of your characters. One of you should probably do something.
Yeah, that's why the rest of us are going to keep the time meter busy, hopefully.
What do you do?
Hallow whirls around, charges towards it, and latches on with her teeth. With her 3 harm, ignore armor teeth.
Let's do another kick some ass.
Isn't that +1 as well, because you have Claws of the Beast?
It is, in fact.
Oh my god.
My 4 harm, ignore armor teeth.
4 harm,
Oh
ignore
my
other
God.
teeth.
Anyways, it's plus weird, because I roll plus weird when I kick some ass. Let's fucking go.
13, baby.
Oh my god, something's in the water today.
It's the pig.
Okay, +1 forward, do terrible harm, take less harm, or get him where you want him.
What do I want to do? Because it's still invulnerable, right? Because she's not dead yet.
I think get it where you want it, and that is away.
Yeah, get it where we want it for now, I think.
Okay, Hallow sinks her teeth into whatever she can reach and tries to make it whirl around to distract it. She's kind of like, you know how in movies when something fucking, when an animal latches onto the monster and it just starts whirling around trying to get the animal off? That's what's happening right now.
You manage to wrestle with this thing, long enough for Sats to pass away. You feel this dream just collapsing in upon itself. Mark me 3 harm.
Oh, god damn it.
All of us?
No, just Hallow, just the person who is kicking ass with it.
Great.
Oh, okay, I thought the dream crumbling hurt us.
Guys, I'm about to die.
This isn't the time turning back, so you don't even get your 1 heal. But, you're back in a luxury penthouse room.
Oh.
The time eater suddenly, shrivels a little bit.
Ew.
What do you do?
Hallow keeps fucking going at it.
Hollow, get off of it. You're gonna...
What are you at harm-wise right now, Hallow?
Too much. I am currently at 5 harm.
You're unstable.
I am
You're
very unstable.
I will tell you right now, 4 harm, ignore armor, that'll kill it if you manage to nail another and kick some ass move. I don't know how you live out of that without spending a luck to avoid harm, though, if you do this.
I think you should let go and let...
Or you disengage.
Son of a bitch, I don't have a handgun anymore!
You don't.
I don't worry, I have my hunting ring.
You're back in the Among Us costume. Give me your gun.
Get my gun out of the bean!
Why did you pick this costume?
It was funny in the moment.
Are you disengaging, Hallow?
I don't know. So wait, explain the situation to me again. So even if I land a good hit, what happens?
You're at 5 harm. Well, hold on now. These rending claws do 3 harm. You could, if you, on a 10, decide, without using luck, to take less harm. That puts you at death's door, but it'll be dead.
Flux, I have an idea. And as well as something that I actually needed to mention regardless. So, I just succeeded my premonition. We stopped the sacrifice in the alley.
Huh, so you did. What does that mean?
It means I gain, 1 experience, which is enough for a level up.
Okay.
Because of the sheer number of times I have fucked up these rolls today.
Oh, Fiona's cooking right now, I know. And what are you taking on level up?
I'm erasing a luck mark, and whatever has to be done right now, I will fucking burn the luck for it.
Oh my god.
You'll take a luck mark for me?
Uh-huh. Whatever you have to do, protect someone, I will fucking ensure that you are not taking this.
Oh my god.
Kill it.
Okay, I mean, you might not even have to do this, but, we'll see where the dice land.
Okay.
I want you to roll to kick some ass, and I am going to protect someone to keep you from getting hurt.
Okay.
Even if it goes well?
I'm not letting Hollow die here.
I mean, you're gonna take that luck back regardless. You can't, like, decide, oh, Hallow didn't... I want you to, like, lock this in.
I've locked it in. I've already marked the luck off of my sheet.
Okay.
I was gonna do this regardless. I've used a lot of luck.
Okay, so...
Okay, Queen.
I just want to, before I roll, I want to cover what's happening here.
Yes.
So Hallow is going to roll to kick some ass, and she is going to use all of her 4 harm on this thing to kill it, right?
If the roll goes well.
If the roll goes well. Okay. If the roll doesn't go well, Fio will use her luck to make sure I kill it.
I mean, Fio can't use luck for you, but Fio plans on protecting someone.
Okay.
I can save you from harm.
Okay.
Which I think normally my stance is that I would like a move to happen in its entirety before something else happens. I'm willing to let this rule slide a little bit because it's cool as hell.
Okay. Yay.
The rule of cool!
This is cinema.
All right.
You're continuing to try and, like, rip this thing's head off?
Yep, I'm gonna rip out its throat.
That's a kick some ass roll. Give it to me.
Everybody, let's put our hands together.
We're all in this together.
I knocked on wood for you.
Thank you. This is gonna be my second failure of the day, calling it right now.
11.
Oh my god!
11, baby!
Yes! Yes!
So,
Yes!
The pig!
The pig!
11, huh?
I crafted a lucky... I crafted a lucky talisman.
It's the pig, and also I've done the math on this. You're very unlikely to roll a failure once you have a stat boost to the +3.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
You'll usually get at least a mixed success.
I was about to say, I knew the chance of me failing was very low, but I was worried about getting a mixed success.
I will say, if you choose to take less harm, you will be at 7, not dead immediately.
So, if I don't choose to take that, I die?
You will be at 8 harm, which is death.
Oh. Well, you didn't tell me that.
I thought it was self-evident from the number of harm boxes on your character sheets.
Well, I thought the point was that if I rip its throat out, it doesn't hurt me.
Kick some ass always deals damage to you.
This isn't like a D&D, like, you can get the first strike and it, like... This is happening at the same time. This is ugly. This is, like, visceral, like, scratching, clawing, biting at each other.
Which is why I'm gonna protect you.
I mean, you might not even have to if Vivi chooses to take less harm.
If I choose to take less harm, then I don't kill it?
No, I think you kill it if you do that. You have 4 harm, ignore armor. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think you might as well just take the take less damage, because it's gonna die no matter what.
Okay. Yeah, I take less damage. Let's kill this thing.
Here's what the camera sees. You tear its throat out as a claw comes up at you.
Mm-hmm.
We see this, like, onyx black skin flying through the air.
Mm-hmm.
This thing drops dead immediately and begins, like, turning to dust.
Okay, cool.
You fall backwards, and the camera sees that it clawed you right across the throat. You are at 7 harm. You need to act now.
Millie, can you heal?
Millie? You're the blood thing, right?
Can I roll this might sting?
Yes, you can.
Hallow is currently suffocating.
Millie, who is kind of just like watching in awe, jumps to her feet and reaches for Hollow, placing her hands around her throat. There's a red glow, and I would like to use This Might Sting. You can use magic to heal 3 harm, but the process is exceptionally painful. On a 7 to 9, it also leaves a gnarly scar.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. Snake eyes.
Fucking snake eyes.
This was not a roll that you wanted to fail.
Are you
Don't
going
talk
to
me
kill
in that
me?
tone of voice, Flux.
Well, I guess I should ask first, Sammi, do you want to use luck? But if you don't, then we will be hearing the final words of Hallows Eve Venison.
Does Vivi want me to use luck is the better question.
You are at 7 harm. This roll, following the fiction, I don't think it's very unreasonable to say that if you can't do this, then I think that you mark your 8th point of harm.
I'm very cross with you right now.
Vivi, what do you want me to do?
I don't want to die.
Because I can mark another luck.
I will say there's resurrection rules too, but, you know.
I would prefer if I didn't die.
Hey, who was it earlier who said that when you had a +3, your chances of failure were very low?
It was me, bitch!
You should not have said that. You should not have toyed with fate like that.
Sammi, I have luck to expend for us if you use this luck. I will use a luck for you somehow.
That is not rules as written.
I know, but I will find
that.
a way.
We all help out and use our luck, even if that's what it comes down to. 2 of us helping out pushes that to a 7.
Oh,
I can
that
take
is
the harm.
true.
I can take the harm. I can take the luck.
Yeah, no, Devil and Midas both go in to help.
Okay. How are you guys helping out? I'd like the fiction here.
I would very much like to try and put pressure on the wound to keep blood from getting out.
We watch as you put pressure on the wound, and you watch as Solenis puts his hand on your hand. Finally back from the dream. Looking about as serious as you've ever seen him. Neville, how are you helping out?
Neville just met this woman.
Yeah, and he fell in love with her. And he's not going to let this beautiful woman die. Even if that means, if only he knew that she needed to eat people, then I would say he feeds her a finger.
You know what? Respect the grind, but how are you helping right now?
Oh, we're in a hotel room. I'm grabbing a towel from the bathroom.
He fucking
something.
sprinted.
Fucking rushing to grab something to help soak it all up with, too.
Both of you give me a plus cool roll.
I'm using luck.
That's a 6, but no it isn't, huh? 4 and a 2 and a 0 is a 6, but no it isn't.
And then here's my roll.
Okay.
An 8.
If Hollow needs to bite me for this to happen.
I think that might be the consequence here, yeah. But, that pushes Sammi. That pushes your, roll up to 7. What happens on a 7 and 9 for This Might Sting?
It leaves a gnarly scar. Also, do I still mark experience for fucking this up, or no?
No. Here's what happens. It is deathly quiet in this hotel room. It almost looks like all around you 40 years of age are happening in 40 seconds. And it doesn't work at first, Millie. And you feel it. You feel like tears welling up in your eyes because this should work. Why isn't this working? Did you push yourself too hard? Did you, does it not work with Fey physiology? You just don't know. And then you see Midas to one side, holding the wound. You see Neville to the other side with towels. All 3 of you in perfect synchronicity, barely, just barely, manage to seal this wound. There is a long line along Hallow's neck. And just by instinct, Hallow, you immediately lurch up and then just chomp down on Neville's arm.
Ah!
I inflict 4 harm, ignore armor on Neville.
No.
I know.
But
Wouldn't that be funny?
But you heal 3 harm?
Yep, 3 harm.
Okay.
So you are currently at 4, but you're alive, Hallow.
How much harm did I take
Are
from
you
that
okay?
bite?
2. Let's say 2.
Are you okay? How many fingers am I holding up?
2. Ooh.
Yes, 2. Okay, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're alive. You're gonna be okay. It's not gonna be like, oh Jesus fucking Christ! I killed that woman, didn't I?
You guys hear footsteps outside of the door on the floorboards.
We need to get into costume and out of here.
Oh god, yeah. Ow.
I like to think that Neville actually just fucking sprinted down the hallway in the Among Us, and it was, like, bouncing everywhere.
Bouncing like a 1980s anime girl's bosom.
With like the towels on his head.
Yeah. We're lightening the mood.
You guys are alive.
I was gonna be very mad at you, Flux.
For playing the game rules as written.
Yeah, I thought that I was not going to die if I took less harm. I thought that was the whole point.
If you didn't take less harm, you were definitely gonna die.
I guess that's true.
The problem was that I fucked up my healing roll.
Yes.
Okay.
It was nothing to do with what you did.
Okay.
We need to get the hell back to our actual world.
It gave us the really great moment of the three of us all coming together to save you.
Yay.
As you exit your room, you look down the hall, and at the lobby you see three very confused gentlemen.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
Shit.
Those guys were in there.
Ugh.
Huh.
Maybe we can just go out the back.
What do you guys do?
Well, first of all, I think Hallow is balancing on someone. Not sure who.
I think Millie's the most stable person to balance on.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm going up to the three of them.
Okay.
Are they sitting dazed and confused?
Dazed, no. Confused, yes.
Are they their own ages? Like,
Yes, they are.
like they're in their 20s, or...
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Oh.
One of them has a tome, one of them has a rope, one of them has a knife.
Can I say that I have Neville's gun? I think I had it a minute ago, didn't I? I didn't give it back.
Yeah, you never gave it back.
So, man, this is harkening back to session 1, ain't it?
Oh,
This loves to bring out the gun.
This is thematic parallels. This is parallelism right here.
So, Midas pulls out his gun.
Midas with the gun in hand. Gentlemen, I have a few questions for each of you.
All three of them put their hands up and is like, whoa, hey man, whoa.
Back the fuck up! Against the
They're
wall!
backing up. They're backing up.
Whoa, like, hey, man.
Been a hell of a fucking day for us. I want answers about what the hell you were doing with that girl in the alley.
In their minds, they did not get to that part yet, so they're just like, what?
Fucking hell. Okay, they don't have memories from all of this.
Yeah, I think it'd be more interesting if they didn't have their memories. We did kind of set this up with the coin flip every time.
What were you planning on doing with that girl in the alley?
The three of them just clam up and don't say anything. I don't think they know what to tell you.
I am raising the gun up towards them now.
Can Hallow, like, stumble towards one of them and grab them by the collar?
There is a man with pink chalk and a knife. This is Arthur. You grab Arthur by the scruff.
How...
Oh, hey!
How do you know about Oberon?
Price with the, young Price with the book is just like,
Hallow's head whips around at, like, Mach speed. Give me that book.
I think he just gives it to you.
She takes it. It's hers now. Can you imagine planning this whole elaborate ritual to a fucking fae god? You don't remember what happened. You wake up in a hotel room and suddenly a woman with shadow hands and antlers grabs you and demands the book back.
You're also being held at gunpoint by Midas Gold.
No. You're being held at gunpoint by Mike Myers.
That
Yeah,
movie
by Mike
would have,
Myers.
like, just come out.
They don't know what's happening!
That movie's, like, not even a decade old for them.
What is that red bean over there?
What the fuck is that thing? Why is there a scuba diver?
This is the most bizarre day of their fucking
Bigger
lives.
boot!
Curtis with the ropes just says like, we don't want any trouble.
Where did you get this?
We found it.
Where?
At the library.
Are you lying to me?
Are they?
No. These kinds of things just get into circulation accidentally sometimes.
Hello takes a shaky step backwards, book in hand, and she leans against Millie again.
You're gonna be fine.
What was the spell you were going to use?
Our town is coming under fire. It's going to be a disaster.
What do you mean?
Hundreds of people are going to be kicked out onto the streets. They're buying out everything. We were just going to ask for change.
Midas, with the gun in his hand, motions towards the window. You already lost.
They kind of look out the window, and I think Zacharias Price falls to his knees. Arthur Annex is just like, oh my god.
It's been 40 years.
What? How?
You've been trapped in a time loop. That girl that you tried to sacrifice was magic, you dumbass.
They don't know what to say. I don't think they say anything.
What do you say?
The bean waddles up. You guys fucked up big time.
Stop! The image of a fucking Among Us walking up to 3 murderers and just saying, "You fucked up big time," is gonna make me cry.
Curtis Gritston, looking very pathetic, sweat across his brows, just like, apparently we didn't do it though, right? So we're good, we're kosher? Yeah?
You did it. You've done it a lot. In fact, you've been doing it on loop for 40 fucking years.
Curtis finds his spine and just says, like, if we did do it, we were doing it for the good of the town. This was the only way. We tried other ways and it just didn't work.
You failed. You shouldn't mess with things that you do not understand. He would not have helped you.
I guess so, huh? It's... Fuck, it's too late now. If you're gonna kill us, just kill us.
I don't know what to really do with the 3 of them. Do you guys think we should kill them?
I think he says that and Arthur is like, what the fuck? No, don't kill us!
Don't kill them, Millie says a bit loudly.
Oh, well, I mean, legally speaking, you 3 have probably been marked as missing for 40 years.
And you can't just show up 20 again.
Yeah, I don't realistically know what to say to help you guys.
I think you guys just gotta go. I think you just gotta leave town.
I think that's their fucking punishment.
Sorting out everything, having to find their identities again, essentially. They get to live in a world of their own failure.
Goddamn right.
Imagine, if you will, you're a normal member of this town. You're a normal citizen of Fringewater, Michigan. And one day, 4 people go missing, and nobody knows what happened to them. And it's pretty fucked up, and people still talk about it. And then one day, 40 years later, you're old. You're 70 years old. You've lived a life. And they show back up 20 years old.
You know what? I think that's a mystery for the other hunters to investigate.
The other, they're gonna meet the other versions, and they're gonna be like, "Not you again."
Not you again.
So do we want to leave it there, or do we want to do a scene of you guys going back?
We should probably get back and talk with Selenis.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Let's get Neville out of the fucking bean.
Hang on, before we go.
It is hot in this bean.
Those things were never meant to be lived in.
Hang on, before we go, Hallow wants to say something to them. It doesn't hold the same emotional capacity when she's dressed as Freddy Krueger, but rest assured. Hallow just looks... she's holding the book in her arms now, of course. Hold on, I need to remember what I was going to say. Bro needs to remember...
The Forgetter.
The Forgetter!
Fuck off.
That is what Father Price was, though. The Forgetter.
Father Price's existence is such suffering.
Wait, does this Father Price also have time undoing? Or was that, like, a consequence?
You guys didn't allow Oberon to give them cool powers, so no.
Wait,
Oh,
what do you
cool.
mean? They all have cool powers? You gave the police officer superpowers?
It never came up.
Oh my god.
What the fuck do you mean it never came up? We talked to him like every other session.
We are...
You guys never got in a fight with him.
That's fair.
I guarantee you Midas tried to fight that man.
Not yet.
Oh my god. We talk to him every session.
Like twice. Listen, that's actual play. Sometimes you put out these plans of how the world works, and sometimes the camera never goes there, and you're just like, well, I guess that's that, huh? Okay, let's head back home.
Okay.
Let's head back to the
No.
room
I
in
had
Fringe.
things to say to them. I remembered them while we were talking. Hello looks between each one of them, and she says, I am sad that we had to kill that woman to prevent you from ruining the world. But I suppose it is fitting that now you will find many of the people you loved are not there anymore either.
And then she turns around and walks away.
Damn!
Ice cold.
And it's only slightly ruined by the fact that the four of us are in stupid costume.
I think that makes the humiliation worse.
I do think if Freddy Krueger said that to me instead of a hot fae woman, I would feel way worse.
Without incident, you guys walk through what happened without this occurrence. You see there's roads that cars can actually drive on. There's hardly any locally owned businesses. The harbor has turned into a big, like, almost factory-esque fishery.
Ugh.
And, well... And now you four are going back to the future where they succeeded.
Do you think Neighbor would have liked it here?
I wouldn't be surprised if Neighbor is here. Somewhere.
You think so?
I hope so. And I hope he's happy.
I just think that if there were an actual camera on things, the last thing after we all walk through the alleyway, you just see someone who could have been Neighbor walk past.
We would like to speak to Solenis, please.
Before we go, Solenis, what have you got?
Wait, so we can still see him, huh?
So what's going on with Solenis?
Yeah, we're in, let's say, like, a little park on a bench, and Solenis is sitting next to you, Midas. Everyone else is here if they'd like to be. What do you say?
So, what now? What's next for you?
I could return back there if I wanted. There's no longer an apex predator who would try to kill me.
Does that mean you're sticking around?
This town contains dangers still. I will stick around for at least a little bit for what comes next.
I hope you guys don't mind, but, can I keep hanging out with you too?
Oh, yeah, you were a huge help today.
His eyes go wide. Really?
He's getting a crush on Midas next.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
I mean, you
you killed it
great
in there,
work.
little dude.
Thanks! I should probably go to the hospital too.
I think most of us probably should get immediate medical attention. I'm actually doing pretty good.
I feel like I think I'm up to my ankles in my own blood in this costume.
Oh, you were mauled by a bear, that's
You're
right.
still in your costume?
Take that off!
No, I mean, the mauling by the bear got undone. The getting bitten by Hollow, not undone.
That's true. I did bite him.
I'm fine, at least. In fact, I'm gonna see you guys later. I got something to do.
Okay.
I actually have plans for the afternoon, too. I had an idea of something that Midas has to go do before, like, just as, like, a small thing.
A small thing before we, let out.
Yeah, Millie's thing is very small, too.
Okay, let's do closing scenes here then.
Okay. Oh, before we split off, I was just going to say that Hallow, I mean, it's hard to take him seriously when he's wearing that, bean outfit, but Hallow, looks at Neville and goes, "Thank you for helping Millie."
Yeah. No, no problem.
That's it. She just wanted to thank him.
Alright, closing scenes from, let's go with Sammi first.
The circus still hasn't left town, so she's been hanging out. So she's been using, Vanity's old trailer as somewhere to crash for the time being. You know, since hers collapsed underground. She walks in there, paces in a few circles, sits down, grabs a throw pillow, and just screams into it.
Nice.
That's all.
Midas, what did you want to do before we left?
Midas has been living in his car for a few days now, probably weeks at this point, actually, and I'd like to remedy that.
You're gonna start squatting in the hotel?
What? No, I had a property viewing today. I'm going to go start renting a house.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
He got attached
In
to
Fringewater?
Fringewater, Michigan.
In Fringewater, Michigan. Like,
Wow. Good on you.
After the events of that carnival, a good number of people have been completely just erased from everyone's memories, and suddenly a bunch of landlords don't have tenants.
Mhm.
Midas is planting roots here. He's renting a house for himself.
Midas is gonna find a partner and start a family.
I love that for you.
We love this for Midas.
And I think as we close this episode of Fringe Theory, Hallow,
Hi.
on this park bench, I think we see you opening the pages, scrolling through, and eventually finding what you were after. This is not just a ritual to call for aid. This is a circle that can bring you back to the Fey realm. And in the background, we see a poster fluttering. There's only 2 days left until the Fringewater Harvest Festival.
I forgot about the fucking festival!
Oh my god, nothing good ever happens at a festival.